the math for us is $4,200 a day. Like we need to be gross profiting 42, like that's the baseline. And if you're not doing that in today's dollars in 2024, you need to increase that. Whatever your margin is, it needs to be at least $4,200.
Yeah.
Let's
I
get
would say
back.
3 to 5 roofs a week. If you're not doing that, then you're gonna really have trouble. And I know, like, I know that's tough. I don't have any interest in being out in the field doing 3 to 5 roofs a day. Like, I focus on the business side of things for a reason, because I don't like to get all crazy out there. But that's partially because I know what you need to do. Like, I know these are the numbers, these are the things that you need. And if you don't do it, you're really, really gonna struggle. And the math, like, you have to follow the numbers and then make decisions from the numbers, and then based off of your time. But also you have to make sure your time and the numbers are related. Like, you have to have a monetary value on your time, but you also can do exactly what you just said. Like, I really hadn't thought about that. So I'm like, you got my mind spinning. But $18,000 gross profit over 6 days is $3,000 gross profit a day, which is less than one $12,000 or $13,000 roof. Like, that should be mind blowing to anyone who's chasing commercial right now, for instance, for the first time, or anyone who's trying to get into like some of these other bigger specialty roofs. And you need to do the math like that. And you need to look at the numbers in as many different ways as you can. Like, that's an example of a way I hadn't thought about that makes immediate sense. So that's just good. I just want
Good. Got to do that. That
got me a little fired up on that one.
Let's circle back, because I think we got a really good sidetrack here, but let's kind of come back talking about the marketing stuff, because I think we really established well, like, the problem is there, like with the way most companies are kind of in this endless cycle. And I really want to finish that thought out and transition to, from your perspective, Brad, like what is the things that companies should be doing instead? How do they get out of that cycle? Can we let's talk about that.
So I think one of the big things, like, step one is understanding cost per acquisition is not as it's not as low as you think it is, or at least it's something that you really need to consider. Step two is really looking for opportunities that compound. And this is where I get nerdy and maybe I lose some people, but like, it's the best way. Like, find exponential opportunities in your client acquisition.
Example. So we just started
that.
Peach State Roofing just started your program. Yes. We are excited. My team, I just hired a new guy. He was very impressed with Elizabeth, and she's just going through the process, and because our values align with what you guys are doing, so it makes sense for us to start this program with you. Just give like our viewers, our audience, just a couple different things that we're going to be going through in our training. Just like real practical things that they're probably not doing, or that you see when you work with other clients.
Easy. So I'll give you as abbreviated version of the whole process as I can. We have our 4 growth engines, and those are 4 things that we want to help you install onto your sales and production process that are meant to turn one opportunity into many. Those are direct mail strategies around appointments and builds. They're canvassing strategies around appointments and builds, and not just door knocking. Like, it's nuanced. So watch my videos. I give a lot away. Ways of communicating with prospects and then the neighbors that you do end up talking to that will increase conversion rates. And then the 4th one is using social media strategically, really in a way that's just promoting your work, because no one gives a shit. I don't know. No one cares about
it's all good.
No one cares about your 5 ways to prepare your roof for fall. What they care about is to see that you're actually doing what you do. And we want to make sure that the work that you're doing is actually showing up maybe to the same people who got the mail, got the canvassing and all that. So just a hyper targeted way to get in front of people. The next thing we do is create a referral system that actually turns into a predictable source of revenue. Referrals are, someone just posted the other day, and like, I actually kind of like this person, but I just wholeheartedly disagree. He posted in a group saying, if you're relying on word of mouth to grow your business, like, you're going to fail. I think that's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. Like, how did Apple grow? Was it just a bunch of Google ads? Like, no, it's a good product and then compounding results from referrals and from people seeing how great it was.